As promised, more Doctor Who news after this. Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd, and right after I did last week's video, there was more Who news coming our way, so we're sharing that with you now. First of all, there are going to be 3 specials that are going to be done in what they call the holiday period. As we expected, they're going to start the first one in November and will end at the end of December. Those 3 specials that will mark the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who will be somewhat connected, we're told. The names, the Star Beast, the Wild Blue Yonder, and the Giggle are the names of the 3 episodes that are going to feature David Tennant and also Catherine Tate as the Doctor, the 14th Doctor, and Donna Noble. Now, they are not ignoring the fact that Donna has had her memory erased. However, it would appear that she will be encountering the new villain in the first episode, the Star Beast, which we believe is going to be Beep the Meep. Beep the Meep is a character that was introduced in 1980 in a Doctor Who comic book, and turns out to be a fluffy looking character that looks to be of harm to no one, but actually is incredibly evil. So the way that the comic went in 1980, which was written for the 4th Doctor, may be altered a little bit for this story, but that's what we know about that for now. Anyway, that brings Donna back into the fray, and whether they're able to keep from her that she had been a previous companion of the Doctor, I don't think. There was a mention in one of the promos where she says, why this face? Is it to say goodbye? Which is to say that she must remember the Doctor. So how they deal with that and how her memory of having been the Dr. Donna is going to be one of the underlying plots, no doubt, in these 3 specials. Interestingly, it was thought of by Catherine Tate herself during the COVID lockdown that they were called upon to narrate some of their old episodes for a special of some sort, and she and David Tennant said, wouldn't it be fun to do the lost episodes of the Doctor and Donna? And that was then pitched to the BBC by Russell T. Davies, and they not only accepted that, but said, why don't you just run the show from here on out? And so that is where we're going. And when they first made that pitch, by the way, they were not certain that Jodie Whittaker's time was over. This was going to be kind of a standalone thing. Anyway, as it is, we know that those 3 are coming in. We believe that in one of these episodes will also be featured Neil Patrick Harris, possibly as the Celestial Toymaker. So far, everything that we see right now does not say whether he really is going to be or not, but most likely that's the case. Some of the times that when fans guess things, the BBC becomes rather vague about it all. Leading us into what we know about the transition over to Ncuti Gatwa's Doctor. And one of the things we found out kind of interesting is that he's not going to wear the same outfit on every episode. Now, they had from David Tennant's time where he would wear slightly different colors depending on whether he was going forward or backward in time. I believe if he was going forward, he had a kind of a brown suit with blue stripes, and if he was going into the past, he had a blue suit with brown stripes, but it was very subtle. In this case, it would seem that the Doctor will go ahead and dress in period times for times that they're going back in history, which it always got me that it's kind of interesting that nobody seemed to notice that the Doctor was never dressed appropriately for whatever time zone he was in. I suppose it was one of those kind of things where they ignored how he was dressed pretty much the way they ignored the TARDIS. Nevertheless, not only will Ruby Sunday, his new companion, but himself will be dressed appropriately for whatever time they go into. And the first couple of episodes, at least, are going to be going into Earth's past. The first one will be in the Regency period, and this is where we see Jonathan Groff, who we've seen in, of course, The Matrix and many other projects. He's a well-renowned actor of movies, television, and the stage. Then the next episode is going to take place in the 60s, and while they don't say this specifically, that would seem where Jinx Monsoon is going to be, and a character we think is going to be called the Duchess. So this is where we are on this right now as we get ever closer to the premiere of the Doctor Who 60th anniversary trio of specials, which start in November. And then near the end of the year, we will introduce Ncuti Gatwa as the 15th Doctor, with already a couple of episodes in the can, a couple of guest stars that have already been determined, and who knows what else. So we hope that you will keep a notice of when we come back with new news, and you can do that by ringing the bell if you're a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe as well, and like it while you're there. That'll help us in various ways of dealing with the YouTube algorithm. But thank you for watching, and until next time, don't go far.